Guys, get ready for this. We have the all-new 2022 Ford Bronco Raptor and also a brand new Jeep Wrangler 392 V8. And you may see them off-roading or running in the desert, but we have something else planned today.
That's right, we want to drag race them. In fact, we're going to use this one as well, which is our long-term Bronco. And here's the good part. Aside from the fact that I've had a lot of coffee and cough medicine today, so I am ready to go very fast. Obviously, you guys are expecting some of these vehicles to be really quick, but you might be surprised at which one is the quickest.
I have no idea. I mean, I know the V8 is strong. I know twin turbos work at high altitude.
Right.
So we have something special. We're here at the airstrip, quarter-mile drag race. We're gonna put the two Broncos against each other and see which high-performance machine takes the day. This drag race is brought to you guys by our friends at 5-Star Tuning. If you want your SUV or truck, or actually any car, to be quicker and more special and customized to you, check them out using the link below. They have been tuning vehicles for many, many years. So check them out.
Behold, 330 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque. This is the ultimate V6. No, it's not. But it is a twin turbocharged V6, hooked up to a 10-speed automatic transmission. This engine has proven itself to be fairly quick up at high elevation. Now here's the important part. Even though the Raptor, that one over there, the Bronco Raptor, is, you know, obviously beefier, it's also really heavy. This one isn't by comparison, so I have a chance.
Behold, under the hood of the Bronco Raptor, by the way, struts, Nathan, do you see this?
Yeah, I see him, keep talking.
Struts. It's a bigger displacement, twin turbocharged V6, 3 liters, different turbochargers, way more horsepower, 418 horses, and 440 pound-feet of torque. Also, of course, a 10-speed automatic transmission. And I haven't done any performance testing on this machine yet. I'm a tiny bit nervous about this first drag race. Now, Nathan, behold, I do have a Ford Performance sticker under my hood, and you don't.
That's 80 grand, bro.
Guys, do you see this? In the Bronco Raptor, I have red seat belts. Or maybe they're code orange, but they're quite nice.
I will say this. I'm a lot more comfortable driving Broncos than Wranglers. Just a little bit more spread out space, you know what I mean?
This is the ultimate four-wheel drive Bronco from Ford. What Ford wanted to do, that's how they explained it to me at the first event, is to be able to do high-speed desert running, rock crawling, anything in between. And drag racing, well, they didn't say that, but drag racing is just fun, and it just kind of gives you a perspective at how fast these things are.
As for being able to take Andre down, I don't have a sport mode. I'm in two-wheel drive, traction control is off. I think that's the best way to work.
So Nathan, what do you think is going to happen here?
This may be a pretty close race, because you're a lot heavier than I am, although you do have more horsepower.
Alright, dude, well, I'm in all the right modes. Do you want to just launch him? Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, my air conditioning is off. So, yeah. Whoa, I spun my tires and the Raptor is running away.
Yeah. He's pulling ahead.
Maybe not the perfect launch.
And he's pulling ahead. And he's still pulling ahead.
No what's strange about that? You pulled ahead about 80 feet, maybe 70 feet, but then you stopped pulling ahead and I just sat there exactly in the same spot for the rest of the race.
And I had a small oopsie on the start. I spun my tires. How was your start?
I did exactly the same thing. My tire spun just a little tiny bit.
right, so I thought it was going to be a little bit closer, but the answer is super clear, dude. The Bronco Raptor can beat a first edition Sasquatch off the line.
That is correct. My solo was set for 0 to 60, by the way.
What was it?
9.9 seconds. 9.09 seconds, I should say. 455 feet.
Alright, so want to go fast and do a quarter mile for me, please?
It's time to do a quick take on our long-term Ford Bronco, and this is a first edition. Now, as you guys know, we were one of the first to get one of these with our friends at the Ronald McDonald House Charity, and since we've had this vehicle, we've put on a lot of miles off-road. I mean, in some serious off-road conditions. We've done other stuff with it too, including towing and a lot of highway driving. We did this with Best Stop, right, Andre?
Yep.
That's right. So we have some components from there. We've gone through hard tops and soft tops with this thing as well. But one of the things that we're really proud of is we have a tow hitch. And that's because we tow with this vehicle as well. Andre adores this, which is why I'm pretty happy I get to drive it today. All right, so let's start off with the fact that this has the Sasquatch package, which means a beefier suspension and of course these beefy tires. These are 35-inch Goodyear Wranglers. Ironically, Ford had Goodyear remove the Wranglers. Notice it doesn't say it anywhere here, but they're Territory MTs. This has front and rear lockers, and it weighs 5,260 pounds. Now, I want you to hear the exhaust note. That sound? That's augmented. It's not a bad sound. Let's see if I can get to 90. Nope, not quite. A quarter mile, 17.53 at 83 miles per hour. Before I lift the hood, notice functional hood scoop. And that goes to this ducting system under here. But more importantly, that is a 392, ladies and gentlemen, and that puts out 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque going through an 8-speed automatic transmission. We've tested several of these engines before, and they are brutal. They're beasts, even up here at high elevation. All right, now I'm in the 392.
All right, Nathan. So I am pulling up
In my Raptor. And you know what I have that you don't have?
Oversized fenders?
Well, yeah, that. But also, I have forced induction. I have turbocharging. You have a straight V8 with no supercharger.
I like how you said straight V8, just to mess with everybody who's watching us. Yeah, that's right, folks.
it's a straight V8. I know what you meant.
It's naturally aspirated or normally aspirated, depending on who you are.
All right, are you ready to launch? For a while, that Bronco First Edition was the king of the hill, but not anymore. This is the highest performance Bronco you can get, period. Updated frame, updated suspension mounts, latest shock technology, Fox 3.1 live valve shocks, 37s, that's right, BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2s, 37s from a factory, wide body. It's also, yes, because of all those upgrades, and it also tows more, by the way, 4,500 pounds of towing, it weighs a lot, almost 5,800 pounds. So I'm hoping that extra horsepower and torque helps it. But listen to the engine. And because it's a Raptor, it also has valves in the exhaust system, and you can control it anytime you want using this button on the steering wheel. You can go from quiet, normal, sport, and Baja. Of course, I'll be in sport mode and using the Baja exhaust sound, so because I want you guys to hear it.
Oh, and he said good night to the Ford. question of being decisive. It was beyond that.
I think I won. Yeah, I didn't have the best of launches.
Oh, come on.
Like quarter mile time.
My quarter mile was 16.16 seconds at a mile above sea level.
The Bronco Sasquatch first edition was 17.53 seconds.
So at least this Raptor is quicker.
Yeah, but I would say that the 392 smacked you.
Schmacked you good.
Okay, 0 to 60, here I come. Okay, at a mile above sea level, 7.89, 0 to 60, so nothing to really brag about. At least up here.
First, I want to give a special shout out to our friend Daniel who loaned us this 392. And you may notice that it has this word here, Trogdor. Now, for those of you who are into early 2000s sci-fi, gaming, cool stuff like that, online visual comics, even music, you might recognize this name. If not, that's what Google is for. Now, as for the rest of the vehicle, this is the 392. It has the Recon package on it. These are 35-inch BFG all-terrains, and I believe these are bead lock capable wheels. And these are, by the way, unique. This color and everything else to the 392. You might notice that you'll see it also in the tow hooks and whatnot, which are not red, but Tommy will get over it. As for the rest of the vehicle, obviously it has a particular lift. It also has a particular type of exhaust because it's unique to this vehicle. There's actually a lot of things that are unique to this vehicle. A lot of components in the frame have been beefed up. Suspension's entirely beefed up. This thing is really built not only for straight line speed, but off-road capability. And this vehicle, weighing in at 5,400 pounds, has about a 400-pound advantage over the Raptor. On top of that, it has a very unique exhaust system that you're about to hear. Folks, this is the magic button. This is the exhaust button. So if I hit this and I give a little bit of juice, listen. Sounds okay, but when I hit this, everything gets deeper. Baffles open up and whoa. All right, this is going to be quarter mile in the Jeep. Traction control is off. Exhaust is open. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna rev her up to 3,000 RPM. This thing is angry. Wow. Woo! This thing is a beast. All right. Did the quarter mile in 15:22 at 94 miles per hour. You see that? 15:22 at 94 miles per hour.
And right about now, you're probably wondering about price. Well, our long-term Bronco First Edition Sasquatch package had a sticker price of $63,000. And this all-new Bronco Raptor is $17,000 more approximately at 80 grand. And this Jeep Wrangler 392 with the Extreme Recon package retails closer to $84,000. So these are high dollar off-road machines.
0 to 60 in the Wrangler. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 60, 6.66 seconds. 6.66. Heavy metal! Yeah! 666. Ah, scary.
So what have we learned today, Nathan? So here's one thing I learned.
Okay.
Is that do not take really beefy off-road trucks to the drag strip if you want to win a bunch of races.
Unless you have the Jeep.
What?
That Jeep was ridiculously fast.
Okay, so 6 seconds here a mile above sea level in the Jeep. That's pretty good.
That's really good. Obviously, these are not vehicles meant for doing drag races. However, we have fun doing them, and that's why we do them. And on top of that, I mean, it is bragging rights, right? So if you think about it, oh, I have the fastest off-roader. Well, if you have the Bronco Raptor, you know it's faster than the regular Bronco.
Yeah.
But if you have the 392, you know it's faster than those.
So what's next? A V8 Bronco Raptor?
Do they build one?
No, well, not yet.
Okay, well, there you are.
There you have it, guys. And as always, alltfl.com is where you can find everything automotive in one place, one-stop shop.
See you guys later.